Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Shane McClanahan. What do you have on him, Chris?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
In the air, right field. Margot in pursuit. One down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And now the lefty. Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next offering upstairs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Come on, Ray, let's go.
And that's in there for strike one. And ball one.
Strike.
1-1 now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Y to kick the pitch. And it's even up. Just misses with that one. Nolan Arenado waiting for a turn at the plate. Three-two. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Margot in pursuit. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay, and on the hill, the big righty, Miles Michaelis.
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. And there's the strike. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And he deals. And now the count is even. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1.
Nope. Ball. 3-1.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now batting Wander Franco. That one drifts inside. And the right-hander deals. On the ground, 2-ball. Over to Edman. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting third, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Franco leads off first with one away. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
In there. And so now 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 3-2 now. Runner on the go. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now it's Brandon Lau. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Kicks and fires. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and two here. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. That's to third, and that's just foul. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knob.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2. That to right. Nootbaar makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second, and now Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
McClanahan back to work. Singy, what's your take on Wilson Contreras going from Cubs to Cardinals? You usually don't see players sign free agent wise in that direction. I mean, one of the guys that comes to swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
One-oh.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that, but ultimately this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Next offering is downstairs. And a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
This is Dylan Carlson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. In the air, left field. Rosarena makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Batting in, the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
First offering misses the mark.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Contreras, the runner at third. O'Neill at first, 1 gone. That's in there. That's strike 1.
3-1.
McClanahan throws over. O'Neill gets back easily. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. The pitch. And that one pulled foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Good eye right there. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that misses off the outside edge.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. So 3 left for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Manuel Margot up to the plate.
Margot.
And the pitch. That's inside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman,
Isaac Paredes now. And there's a strike. Just missed. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2 again. And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Rays held in check here. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Tropicana
Leading off
Field,
for the
digging in, Lars
The right fielder,
Nootbaar.
number 21, Lars
Nootbaar goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next pitch is outside. Next pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line and a base hit into right. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any
first baseman.
vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That misses.
No, that's out.
1-0. The pitch. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's too high.
That's up.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
That's the ball.
The next offering misses. And now 3-2. Nolan Arenado in the on deck circle. Nootbaar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosarena hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. The next pitch misses.
That's the
Ball
ball.
2.
2 balls, no strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Margot settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Doubled in his first AB. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Kicks and deals.
Ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to...
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. The Cards leave one, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Out to short. Over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So the lineup flips over. Yandy Diaz now. Walk to open the ball game. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Wander Franco. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back now in Tampa Bay. Start of the fourth, and now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Tyler O'Neill. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. And a pitch. And now 1-2.
Well, what's impressive for me with Tyler O'Neill is just the athleticism. You talk about that frame, and yeah, he is a muscle-bound player, but he's also flexible. So you see him do some things, hitting, can go the opposite field, plays a Gold Glove caliber left field. So, yeah, don't be fooled by the big muscles.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And downstairs.
1-1.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
1-2.
And that one almost got him. The pitch. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike one. And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Walker tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. 2 outs. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. John Chomby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Michaelis back to work. And the slider catches the zone. Just missed.
Oh, that's out.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Lau at the plate. That one misses in the dirt. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
In the air, out towards left center. Could be extra bases. Lau around second, headed for third. The relay, and he's out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Ramirez stands in now, looks at that one inside. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's in for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's a hit.
Back-to-back base hits. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's Manuel Margot. That's to third. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Definitely a costly throwing error right there. And because it ended up out of play, the runners move up to second and third. So now they have to contend with the pair of runners in scoring position. So on the mound, you just have to try to minimize the damage.
Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And a big swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swings and he breaks his bat. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Rays strand a pair. Still no score.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run scoring opportunity, but a weak pop-up. He'll be frustrated as he heads back to the dugout.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the fifth, and now the shortstop, Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Bounce to the right, Diaz. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And here it comes. Falling behind 2-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And there's ball four.
Ball four.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
At the plate, Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. That's down and in.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Donovan off of first with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. And that one missing low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 3-1. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And now the lefty. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. Check swing, and that's a ball. McClanahan maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball four.
Ball four. Take your base.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy. There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit right side. They take the force out. That's the third out. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Christian Bethancourt.
Christian Bethancourt.
The right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And he walked him.
Ball four. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Series swings through it for strike 1. And the 0-1 swings through that one.
0-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Righty to the plate. And now it's even up.
2-2.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Now here is Yandy Diaz. Swing and a drive. This one way back there. Going. That one is gone. We are tied.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Wander Franco next to hit for the Rays. In there, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And the righty deals. Franco tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. The 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. O'Neill makes the grab for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. A strikeout and a walk. In for a strike. 0-1. That's through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Rolled over to third. Arenado tosses to first. They get the out on a Arozarena. Inning over. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The center fielder, Tyler.
The line to kick the pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Poche preparing to come on if needed. Thompson getting cranked up as well. The pitch. Right side. Loud in plenty of time to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
Next to hit, Dylan Carlson. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
That's a little bit low. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fly ball center field. Siri in position. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Right-hander kick steals. Now one missed. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. Harold Ramirez to bat next. In for a strike, now 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Rays, Harold Ramirez. And that's in there for strike 1. Lau aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Oh, 0-2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Manuel Margot.
Manuel Margot.
Out to short, and a base hit right there. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now here is Isaac Paredes. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 14, Christian Betancourt.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Betancourt. That one's in there, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That clips the zone, 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Poche. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And here comes Tommy Edman, the switch hitter batting right. And a pitch. That misses off the outside edge. And delivers outside. And now 2 balls and a strike. And Poche ready to work. There's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Paredes has this one sized up, brings it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now, Brendan Donovan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Wow.
And here it comes.
2-0.
And it is 2-1.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Margot pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike. On a strike, the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And a pitch. Popped up right side. And that's the third out. And down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Packy Naughton.
Number 70, Packy Naughton.
And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and deals. Called strike right there. Now all even up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Base hit.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. That's hard hit on the line. Walker puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Now it's going to be Wander Franco.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Out there to center. O'Neill drifts towards it, pulls it down, and there are two away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
O'Neill makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. New pitcher now, Ryan Thompson.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 81, Ryan Thompson.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Popped up. Diaz moves under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Arenado. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. There's the strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Number 58 getting ready to go. Kelly warming up as well. Man at second. This one smashed down the right field line. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
The catcher, number 40,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and Contreras is retired. St. Louis goes down in order. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau.
the second baseman.
Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner.
And they got him. Naughton back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Bullpen activity starting up now. Jordan Hicks up and loosening in the pen. Stratton getting loose as well. 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Harold Ramirez now at the plate, known for his late inning heroics. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
All tied up, and here in extra innings. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And 1-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. Thompson back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Action in the pen down there. Number 58, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kelly getting cranked up as well. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Bounced up the middle. Diving, and he can't make the play. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add one.
Now it's the DH, Dylan Carlson. Thompson picks to first. O'Neill back in standing. And the slider just misses. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Thompson, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swings and misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Right-handed reliever. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Pickoff move to first. O'Neill back on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Here's 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Siri in position. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. Check swing didn't go, and that is ball 1. Runner leads away at second.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. The other way. Fires over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Pitching change here. Ryan Helsley. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 56, Ryan Helsley.
Well, 1-run game, and now Manuel Margot. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he offered at it. One-two to Margot.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Around third. O'Neill fires it to the plate, and he's safe. Tie ball game.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Stepping in, Christian Bethencourt. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Kicks and fires. Slider misses outside. Righty delivers. And another ball. The 2-1. On the ground, right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Righty to the plate.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Late with the swing there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Here's a 2-1. In the air, right side. Nootbaar at a dead sprint. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So up next, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar on the move. Makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Staying in the game on defense, Josh Lowe. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. So they turn things over to the righty, number 58.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
The pitch. Just missed. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly up and throwing. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
And the righty deals.
2-1.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Oh, he botches it.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, not close. And there's a ball. He was late there. Strike one. The count 2-1.
Oh.
To the right side. And it gets by him. Margot fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, all you can say is he just whiffed on that ground ball and probably took his eye off it a little early, looking to pick up his throwing target. But that's not something you'll see professional infielders do too often.
Paul Goldschmidt digs in now. In there for strike one. The pitch. Newtbar on at first. Nobody out.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Kevin Kelly.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. First pitch just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-1. Double play ball to second. There's one to Diaz. That's two.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike.
Your ball, your strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Rays 3. Back now in Tampa Bay, on to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the shortstop, Wander Franco.
Not shortstop.
The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Stratton warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Next offering is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-1 now. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And he won around. Rule to swing. Diaz, the runner at second with one away. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And the 0-2. And that just misses.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
Our final line score this afternoon, First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They led